Please stop. If you are over 60 and waking up to urinate at night, this may shock you. What if I told you a vegetable you eat thinking it's healthy might actually be disturbing your sleep? As a doctor, I've seen hundreds of seniors from Delhi to Detroit struggle with broken sleep, dizziness, even falls, all because of a small habit they never questioned. And in many cases, it starts with what's on your dinner plate. You see, after 60, your body changes silently. The bladder becomes sensitive. Your kidneys don't rest at night the way they used to. And certain vegetables, if eaten at the wrong time, can quietly fill your bladder while you're trying to sleep. But here's the good news. Today, I will show you 9 vegetables that guarantee peaceful sleep without the need to wake up for urination after the age of 60. These are not pills. They're not costly supplements, just natural Indian vegetables backed by both science and my real experience as a doctor. But before we begin, can I ask you something? Where are you watching this video from, and what time is it right now? Please type your answer in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading it. And if you care about your health, kindly subscribe to this channel. We are just getting started. Many elders believe that waking up at night to pass urine is simply a part of growing old. But what if I told you there are hidden changes in your body after 60 that quietly increase this problem? Not because you are weak, but because your body is asking for a new kind of care. Let me explain gently so you can understand and also take back control. After all, peaceful sleep is something you still deserve. Inside your body, there is a hormone called vasopressin. Its job is to signal your kidneys to slow down urine production during the night. When you are young, this hormone works well, so even if you drink water, you don't feel the urge. But after the age of 60, vasopressin naturally begins to reduce. And when this happens, your kidneys don't know that you are sleeping. They keep filtering fluids as if it is daytime. So even a normal amount of water in your body gets turned into urine while your mind wants rest. But that's not the only change happening quietly. Your bladder also becomes more sensitive with age. Earlier, you could hold up to 400 or even 500 milliliters of urine before needing the toilet. But now, after 60, your bladder starts sending urgent signals even with just 150 milliliters. That is just half a glass of water, the same steel glass you use at dinner. And once that signal is sent, your sleep is broken even if it was a false alarm. Then there is one more hidden factor. Your kidneys filter more at night than you may realize. If you don't walk much during the day, fluid tends to collect in your legs and ankles. You may not notice it, but it's there quietly waiting. Then, when you lie down to sleep, gravity shifts. That fluid returns to your heart, reaches your kidneys, and suddenly they start working extra. So your bladder fills up again while your mind and body are begging for sleep. And often the reason becomes worse because of timing mistakes in our food. Many elders eat dinner after 8 p.m. followed by soup rasam or a glass of milk. These seem light, but they are full of fluid and your body is too tired to manage it properly. You lie down with a full stomach and without knowing a full bladder too. But here is something that gives me and hopefully you a little hope. I remember meeting Mrs. Shanta, a lovely 74-year-old woman from Kochi. She used to wake up 3 times every night, even after avoiding water after 9 p.m. But we discovered the real problem was not water, but when she was eaten and what? She made one small change. She started eating lauki before 7 p.m. and stopped drinking tea after 6. Within just 1 week, she was sleeping for 6 hours straight for the first time in years. So, dear elder, this is not about fighting age. It is about learning to listen again to your body's quiet whispers. Sometimes one small change in food, in timing, in posture can return the peace you thought was gone forever. And your body, believe me, will thank you for it. 9 vegetables that help you sleep well and reduce nocturia. 1. Lauki bottle gourd, the gentle vegetable that helps you sleep through the night. Among all the vegetables found in Indian kitchens, lauki, also known as bottle gourd, holds a quiet power that many elders still overlook. It may look plain on the outside, but inside, it carries properties that directly soothe your nerves and support your urinary system. For those above 60 who often struggle with light sleep and repeated trips to the bathroom at night, this humble vegetable can become a gentle friend. Lauki is more than 90% water, yet it behaves differently from other watery foods like cucumber or soup. Instead of flooding the bladder quickly, it works during the day, helping your body release excess fluids at the right time, not at midnight. It also contains natural electrolytes and cooling compounds that calm down the nervous system. When your nerves are relaxed, your bladder is less likely to send false alarms to the brain. And that means fewer interruptions in the night and a better chance to reach the deep sleep your body truly needs. Now the question is, how should you eat lauki to get the full benefit? For elderly digestion, it's best to keep it simple. You can steam it gently or cook it as a soft sabzi with just a pinch of cumin and turmeric. Avoid deep frying or using heavy masalas, as that may upset your stomach and ruin the calming effect. Eat it before 7 p.m., ideally at lunch or early dinner, so the body has enough time to process it before bedtime. If you enjoy soups, try blending boiled lauki with a bit of ginger and black pepper, warm, soothing, and perfect for digestion. Many seniors in Pune and Ahmedabad now follow what they call the lauki timing rule: eat it in daylight hours and sleep better at night. Remember, lauki does not act like a sleeping pill. It is not instant, but over 5 to 7 days, as your digestion lightens and your bladder relaxes, you may begin to notice something new. You might wake up only once at night instead of 3 times. You may feel clearer in the morning, less foggy, less heavy, more like yourself again. So if you are searching for peace at night, this one simple vegetable may be the place to start. Because sometimes better sleep is not about what you avoid, but about what you choose to eat with awareness and care. 2. Methi leaves, a bitter leaf that brings sweet relief at night. In many Indian kitchens, methi leaves are seen as a simple sabzi or an ingredient for paratha. But for elders above 60, this small bitter leaf can play a big role in improving sleep and reducing nighttime urination. You see, methi, also known as fenugreek, is not just for taste. It gently works inside the body, especially where it matters most after a certain age. One of its main benefits is how it helps regulate blood sugar, which is often a hidden reason for increased urine at night. When sugar levels rise, your kidneys work harder, pushing out more urine even when your body is trying to rest. But methi also has another power. It supports better digestion and reduces heaviness in the belly after meals. For many seniors, bloating or gas quietly presses against the bladder, making it overreact and send wrong signals. By keeping the stomach light and the intestines calm, methi gives the bladder more space and time to rest. Now, let's talk about how you can include methi in a way that suits older digestion. In winter, a warm methi sabzi with a bit of ginger and jeera can work wonders. Try cooking it lightly with mung dal or even adding it to soft khichdi for your lunch. Avoid making it too oily or spicy as that can disturb the stomach and create acidity. And remember, not too late in the day. Eat methi dishes during lunch or by 6:30 p.m. at the latest. This timing allows your body to fully digest before bedtime so your kidneys can stay quiet through the night. I still remember one uncle from Lucknow, Mr. Arvind, aged 72. He shared how he used to wake up twice at night despite taking his diabetes medicine regularly. But when his wife began adding methi to his lunch 3 times a week, something changed. Within 10 days, he noticed fewer urges to get up at night and his stomach felt lighter too. He told me, "It felt like my body had one less thing to complain about." So, dear elder, sometimes the answer is already in your kitchen waiting for you to give it a chance. Methi may be slightly bitter on the tongue, but the peace it brings at night is gently sweet. A small handful each day could be one of the kindest things you do for your aging body. And in that quiet sleep, your heart, mind, and kidneys will all say, "Thank you." 3. Spinach palak, a gentle green that supports sleep and prostate health. After 60, in most Indian homes, palak, our simple familiar spinach, is often seen as just another green vegetable. But for elders above 60, it quietly offers something far more valuable than we realize. Palak is rich in 2 nutrients that matter deeply for aging bodies: magnesium and folate. Magnesium helps calm the nervous system, eases muscle tension, and supports deeper, uninterrupted sleep. At the same time, folate supports healthy brain function and mood, 2 things often affected when sleep is broken by frequent urination. But that's not all. Spinach also plays a silent role in prostate health, especially important for senior men. As the prostate enlarges with age, a natural process, it can press against the bladder and cause nighttime urgency. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in spinach may help reduce this pressure gently over time. And for women too, palak helps regulate fluid balance and support a calmer bladder without harsh effects. It's a food that doesn't shout, but it works quietly inside your system like a soft friend. Now, how and when should you eat spinach if you are over 60? The answer is simple: warm and never too late. Avoid raw spinach in salads. After evening, it may be hard to digest for older stomachs. Instead, enjoy a soft palak sabzi with garlic or add it to dal khichdi or even light soup. Lunch is the best time to eat it, or early dinner by 6:30 p.m. so your body has time to absorb its nutrients. Do not overcook or mix it with heavy masalas. This will reduce its benefits and strain your digestion. Let me tell you about Mrs. Sulachana, 70 years old, from Coimbatore. She always believed that green vegetables were for young people and avoided them. But after feeling tired and foggy every morning, her daughter suggested palak soup at lunch 3 times a week. Within 2 weeks, her energy improved and her night bathroom visits reduced from 3 to just once. She said, "I never knew something so simple could help me feel rested again." So if you are someone who wakes up tired despite sleeping enough hours, it might be time to turn to this leafy green. Spinach does not promise miracles, but it gives your nerves, your bladder, and your prostate the quiet support they need. Sometimes restful sleep begins not with a tablet, but with a warm bowl of palak on your plate, served with love and eaten on time. 4. Cabbage, a humble vegetable. that gently calms the bladder and clears the path for peaceful sleep. In many Indian kitchens, cabbage is seen as an everyday sabzi, simple, affordable, and quick to cook. But for elders, especially those dealing with disturbed sleep and nighttime urination, this leafy vegetable offers silent support. Cabbage is naturally high in water and fiber, but unlike fruits or heavy vegetables, it digests very easily. This means your stomach stays light, your intestines stay regular, and your bladder feels less pressure from below. And when the lower abdomen is free from bloating or gas, your bladder stops sending false signals at night. What also makes cabbage special is its gentle detoxifying effect. It helps cleanse the intestines and reduce low-grade inflammation in the digestive tract, something that becomes common after 60. When the gut is clean, the body rests better. Your nervous system feels calmer and your sleep becomes deeper. For many seniors, disturbed sleep is not about the bladder alone, but the combined pressure of digestion, bloating, and acidity. Now, how should you eat cabbage so that your body gets the best from it without any harm? First, always cook it raw. Cabbage can cause gas in older adults with slower digestion. A lightly sautéed cabbage sabzi with mustard seeds, turmeric, and a little hing is both healing and tasty. Avoid using too much oil or red chili, as that will irritate the stomach lining and undo the benefits. Eat it at lunch or latest by 6:30 p.m. as part of an early dinner. Pair it with soft rice or fulka to keep the meal easy on the stomach. I remember Mr. Bansal, 75 years old from Jaipur, who used to avoid cabbage completely. He believed it caused gas and discomfort, so he stayed away from it for years. But after speaking to his doctor, he started eating soft cabbage sabzi thrice a week only at lunchtime. Within 10 days, he noticed his sleep was less disturbed and his stomach felt cleaner, more relaxed. He said, "Earlier, I blamed my bladder. But now I know it was my gut all along. So, dear elder, sometimes your bladder is not shouting. It is your stomach whispering through it." Cabbage may not have the glamour of superfoods, but its quiet nature matches what your body truly needs now. Gentle food, soft timing, and simple habits, that's how peaceful sleep slowly returns. And your body, as always, will show gratitude in silence. 5. Ash gourd, pitha, the cooling vegetable that soothes your body and brings deep sleep without disturbance. Ash gourd, also known as pitha in many parts of India, is one of the most overlooked vegetables for senior health. It looks plain, watery, and mild, but that's exactly where its power lies. Ash gourd naturally cools down the body, especially during hot nights or after heavy meals. For elders who feel heat in the chest, restlessness in the legs, or frequent nighttime thirst, this vegetable can offer quiet relief. By reducing internal heat, it lowers the body's metabolic stress, allowing your nerves and bladder to calm down for the night. Many older adults don't realize that excess body heat can silently irritate the bladder, making it more active than it should be. Especially during summer or after spicy dinners, this effect becomes worse. But ash gourd gently balances that heat, helping you stay cool from the inside out. Its high water content also keeps you hydrated during the day, so you don't feel thirsty at night. And when your system is cool, your sleep becomes deeper, longer, and more restful. Now, let's talk about how to eat ash gourd in a way that suits digestion after 60. The best time to eat pitha is in the first half of the day, either mid-morning or at lunch. You can cook it lightly in a thin sabzi or steam and mash it with a pinch of cumin and salt. For those who enjoy juices, Ash gourd juice with a few drops of lemon taken on an empty stomach in the morning can also work well. But avoid drinking it cold from the fridge or after 5 p.m. as that may chill the stomach too much. And for those with asthma or frequent cold, eat it cooked, not raw. Let me tell you about Auntie Lata, 68 years old from Nagpur. She often felt hot at night and would wake up twice tossing and turning before falling back asleep. After her son read about ash gourd, they began giving her warm petha sabzi at lunchtime 3 times a week. Within 1 week, her sleep became longer and smoother. She even said, "It feels like my mind finally switches off." And during the day, she felt calmer, less irritable, and more clear-headed. So, dear elder, if you feel your body is always warm, restless, or struggling to stay asleep, maybe it's not your age. Maybe your body just needs to be cooled from the inside. And in that quiet coolness, you may find the peaceful sleep you've been longing for. One simple vegetable prepared with care might be the beginning of deeper rest and better mornings. 6. Pumpkin. The golden vegetable that naturally boosts sleep hormones and soothes the aging body. In Indian homes, pumpkin or kadu, as many call it, is often seen as a sweet, soft vegetable that children either love or avoid. But for elders, especially those who struggle to fall asleep or wake up too often, pumpkin can be a gentle and natural aid. What makes pumpkin so special is a compound inside it called tryptophan, a natural amino acid that supports the production of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone your body uses to fall asleep and stay asleep without needing pills or sedatives. As we age, our melatonin levels drop quietly, making sleep lighter, shorter, and more easily disturbed by minor triggers. Pumpkin steps in to support this gap, not by forcing sleep, but by helping your body remember how to sleep deeply again. It also provides zinc and vitamin C, which reduce inflammation around the bladder and soothe the nervous system. This makes it easier for the body to rest without sudden bladder signals or restless legs. For many elders, it is not the urine itself that wakes them, but the nervous tension or internal heat. Pumpkin cools the nerves, reduces pressure on the bladder, and gently signals to the brain. It's okay to sleep now. Now, how should elders eat pumpkin to receive these silent but powerful benefits? First, always cook it. Boiled, steamed, or made into soft sabzi with a pinch of haldi and ajwain is ideal. Avoid adding too much jaggery or sugar, as that may spike blood sugar and reverse the calming effect. The best time to eat pumpkin is at lunch or early evening, no later than 6:30 p.m. This gives your body time to digest it, fully release the tryptophan, and begin melatonin production naturally as night approaches. If you enjoy soups, pumpkin blended with ginger and black pepper is also a lovely light evening meal. Let me tell you about Uncle Mahesh, 73 years old, from Amritsar. He had tried everything from sleep tablets to herbal teas, but still woke up twice every night. Then his daughter started giving him pumpkin soup at 6 p.m. 3 days a week, along with a lighter dinner. After 1 week, his sleep improved. After 2 weeks, he told me I wake up once. Sometimes not at all. He smiled and said, "It feels like my brain knows when to rest again." So, dear elder, your body is not broken. It is just tired and asking for the right kind of help. Pumpkin does not act fast like medicine, but it acts faithfully, nourishing your nerves, relaxing your bladder, and inviting rest. A warm bowl of kadu eaten on time might just be your best sleeping companion after 60. 7. Coriander leaves, a fragrant green that gently supports detox and calms the bladder before sleep. In almost every Indian kitchen, coriander leaves, our beloved dhania, are used to garnish curries, chutneys, and even khichdi. But what many elders don't realize is that this simple herb offers more than just flavor and freshness. Coriander leaves have a mild but effective diuretic property, meaning they help your body flush out excess water gently and during the right time. This soft detox effect is especially useful for seniors whose kidneys slow down or whose bodies retain water during the day. By supporting natural elimination, coriander helps prevent that late-night urine buildup that disturbs your sleep. What's also special about coriander is its effect on the nervous system. It has a cooling, calming energy that helps settle anxiety, restlessness, and internal heat, all of which are silent enemies of deep, restful sleep. In Ayurveda, coriander is often used to balance pitta and soothe overactive systems, especially important as the body ages. It doesn't work like a strong herb or medicine, but as a quiet helper doing its work in the background. Now, how can elders eat coriander in a way that supports better sleep and a calmer bladder? The first and easiest way is to use fresh coriander generously in lunch or early dinner dishes. Add it to your dal khichdi or simple sabzi, but always chop it fresh and avoid overcooking. If you're feeling bloated or heavy in the evening, a warm coriander seed water can help. Boil 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds in 2 cups of water, reduce it to 1 cup, strain, and drink it lukewarm before 6 p.m. This supports gentle detox and helps the kidneys clear out excess fluid well before bedtime. Let me share the story of Mrs. Renu, a 71-year-old from Bhopal. She used to feel puffy in her ankles and would wake up twice every night just to pass small amounts of urine. After speaking with her local doctor, she started drinking coriander seed water in the evening and added fresh leaves to lunch daily. Within a week, the swelling in her feet reduced, and more importantly, she started sleeping for 5-6 hours without interruption. She told me, "I never thought this small green leaf could give me such relief." So, dear elder, sometimes health is not hidden in rare superfoods or new medicines. It lives quietly in your spice box, in your thali, and even in the handful of greens you chop each day. Coriander leaves may seem small, but in the life of an aging body, they can bring great peace one night at a time. 8. Drumstick leaves. Moringa, the powerful leaf that strengthens nerves and soothes the aging. Prostate drumstick, leaves known as moringa, in many Indian households have been used in traditional recipes for generations, especially in the southern parts of our country. But beyond their role in sambar or poriyal, these tiny green leaves carry impressive benefits for seniors, especially for those struggling with disturbed sleep and urinary discomfort. Moringa is rich in magnesium, vitamin B6, and iron, all nutrients that directly support the nervous system. For elders, calming the nerves is key to improving both the quality of sleep and the control of bladder signals during the night. When your nerves are nourished, your body sends fewer false alarms and your sleep becomes less broken and more restorative. But that's not all. Moringa also helps reduce mild inflammation in the prostate, a common issue for older men. As the prostate gland slowly enlarges with age, it starts pressing on the bladder, creating a constant feeling of urgency. Moringa's anti-inflammatory properties can help reduce this pressure gently over time without harsh side effects. It also supports smoother urination, less dribbling, and fewer night awakenings. Even women benefit from moringa as it helps cleanse the urinary tract and reduce water retention. Now, let's talk about how to include drumstick leaves in your diet safely and effectively after 60. The best way is to eat them lightly cooked, not raw, as the fiber may be too strong for delicate stomachs. You can prepare a soft moringa sabzi with garlic and coconut or add it to mung dal for a gentle, nourishing meal. Avoid combining it with too many spices or acidic ingredients at night. Lunch or early dinner before 7 p.m. is the ideal time so your body has enough time to digest and absorb the nutrients. Some elders even enjoy moringa leaf soup with a dash of pepper and jeera, light warming and calming for the system. Let me share the story of Mr. Raghavan, a 76-year-old retired schoolteacher from Trichy. He had been waking up 3 times a night to pass urine and his stream was weak and broken. After speaking with his local Ayurvedic doctor, he began eating moringa leaves with lunch 4 times a week. Within 3 weeks, his nighttime visits reduced to once and his energy levels improved during the day. He told me, "I don't feel rushed or anxious at night anymore. I sleep more like I used to years ago." So, dear elder, this is not about chasing miracles. It's about returning to what your body always needed: simple nourishment, calming foods, and the right timing. Drumstick leaves may look humble, but inside they hold the strength your body has been quietly asking for. Try them gently and regularly, and your nights may soon become calmer, lighter, and undisturbed. 9. Carrot, the colorful root that soothes the bladder and supports calm digestion for a restful night. Carrot, or gaja as we lovingly call it, is one of the most familiar vegetables in every Indian kitchen, grated into salads, added to sabzis, or made into halwa. But for seniors above 60, this bright orange root offers much more than just crunch and color on your plate. Carrots are naturally rich in antioxidants, especially beta-carotene, which reduces low-grade inflammation, especially in sensitive areas like the bladder wall. As we age, the bladder becomes easily irritated by even small amounts of acid or pressure, and this leads to false alarms at night. Carrot gently calms this irritation and supports a healthier, more patient bladder. It also contains soft, easy-to-digest fiber, which keeps your bowels regular without causing bloating or gas. Why is this important? Because a full or gassy intestine can quietly press against the bladder and trigger nighttime urges. When your stomach is light and your bowels are clean, your bladder has more room and less reason to complain. Carrot also helps the nervous system relax with its mild sweetness and grounding nature, especially when eaten warm and cooked. Together, these qualities make it a lovely bedtime-friendly vegetable that your body welcomes with ease. Now, how can elders eat carrots in a way that supports restful sleep and healthy digestion? Raw carrots are fine in small amounts, but after 60, it's better to enjoy them lightly cooked. Try a simple carrot poriyal or dry sabzi with mustard seeds and grated coconut, or mix with green peas for color and balance. Avoid adding too much chili or oil, as that can irritate the stomach and increase internal heat. The best time to eat carrots is either at lunch or early evening before 6:30 p.m. They digest easily and won't sit heavy in the belly, perfect for preparing the body for sleep. Let me share the story of Auntie Vimla, 69 years old, from Nashik. She had frequent bloating after meals and would often wake up twice each night with the urge to urinate. After a neighbor suggested lightly steamed carrots with dinner, she made the switch 3 nights a week. Within 10 days, her belly felt calmer, and she started sleeping 5 hours straight without waking. She smiled and said, I never imagined something so simple could make me feel so free. So, dear elder, your comfort at night often depends on how gently you treat your body during the day. Carrot is not just a winter food or a side dish, it's a quiet companion that helps you sleep in peace. Add it with care, eat it warm, and let your body thank you in silence through a restful night. How to eat vegetables. The right way. A gentle guide to avoid nighttime urination. After 60, after sharing so much about which vegetables can help improve your sleep, calm your nerves and relax your bladder, there is still one important truth left to discuss: how you eat them matters just as much as what you eat. Many elders across India do eat healthy food, but still wake up at night. The reason is often not the food itself, but the timing combinations and cooking methods. So today, let me walk you through 5 small but powerful tips on eating vegetables in a way that supports your aging body and your precious sleep. 1. The right time to eat vegetables. Before 6 p.m. is best. As we grow older, our digestion becomes slower and our kidneys become more active during rest. That is why it is important to eat your heaviest meals earlier in the day, not at night. When it comes to vegetables, try to consume 60 to 70% of your daily intake before 6 p.m. Lunch is the best time to include leafy greens, lauki methi palak, or drumstick leaves in your thali. If you must eat vegetables at night, keep them light, warm and soft. No heavy spices or raw salads. You see, eating heavy or raw vegetables after dark forces your digestive system to stay active. This keeps your body in working mode instead of resting mode and leads to more bathroom visits at night. So remember, your plate should become lighter as the sun goes down. Your body will thank you with deeper sleep. 2. Avoid raw and cold vegetables. After sunset. We often believe that salads are always healthy, and yes, they are, but not at the wrong time. After 60, your bladder becomes more sensitive to cold and watery foods. Raw cucumber, tomato, radish, and lettuce after 6 p.m. may cause bloating, cooling of the bladder, and unnecessary night urination. These vegetables are best eaten during midday meals when your digestion is strongest. Cold salads or fridge-stored vegetables also reduce the warmth your body needs for digestion. For elders who already suffer from gas acidity or loose motions, this can disturb sleep silently. Instead, choose cooked vegetables in the evening, warm, soft, and comforting. Think of your dinner as a gentle close to the day, not a challenge for your stomach to fight. 3. What to combine vegetables with. Gentle companions for better digestion. Many elders unknowingly mix their vegetables with heavy spicy or fried items like pakoras, puris, or oily curries. But after 60, your body prefers simplicity. Vegetables digest best when paired with light dal, soft rice, or plain fulka. Avoid combining vegetables with too much salt pickle or fried snacks at dinner, as these increase thirst and pressure on the kidneys. Let me tell you about Uncle Dev 72 from Patiala. He loved having bindi fry with aloo and 2 parathas at night, followed by achar and a cup of tea. He woke up thrice every night to urinate. After switching to lauki with mung dal and soft rice by 6:30 p.m., his sleep improved in just 5 days. He smiled and said, "Earlier I blamed my bladder. But now I know my dinner was overworking my kidneys." 4. Best cooking methods. Less oil, less masala. More peace. Cooking style matters. If you are over 60, say goodbye to oily curries and complicated sabzis with 10 ingredients. Instead, try steamed, lightly sautéed or boiled vegetables with minimal oil and soft spices like jeera, haldi or ajwain. These spices support digestion and reduce gas, while the gentle cooking keeps nutrients intact. Avoid red chili garam masala vinegar and too much garlic at night, as they can heat the body and disturb sleep. Soups are a wonderful option, easy to make, easy to digest, and deeply satisfying. Lauki soup, palak soup, or pumpkin soup with a dash of pepper can be both healing and sleep supportive. Cook with love, eat slowly, and give your body time to recognize fullness. Your bladder, nerves, and stomach all work better when food is warm, simple, and eaten mindfully. 5. A gentle meal plan for the day, with your age in mind. Let's put it all together in a simple daily meal flow designed for elders who wish to sleep better. Morning. Start with warm water and light breakfast. If you want, add some coriander seed tea or methi water. No heavy vegetables here, keep it simple. Lunch main meal. This is your time for maximum vegetable intake. Include lauki palak cabbage, methi drumstick leaves or pumpkin along with mung dal or tur dal. Eat with soft rice or chapati and finish with a spoon of ghee if digestion allows. Add fresh coriander, grated carrot or beetroot here, not after 6 p.m. Evening before 7 p.m. Choose light, soft, warm foods. A small bowl of khichdi rice with thin loki sabzi or soup made from ash gourd palak or pumpkin. No pickle, no papad, and definitely no salad or spicy chutneys. After dinner, sit quietly for 10 minutes. Breathe. Gently massage your abdomen if you tend to feel bloated. Drink only a few sips of warm water and avoid walking too much unless needed. Caution 3. Common vegetables that may disturb your sleep, if eaten at the wrong time. In most Indian households, vegetables are considered a symbol of health, fresh, colorful, and full of nourishment. But for seniors over 60, especially those struggling with nighttime urination or broken sleep timing, matters just as much as content. Some vegetables that seem perfectly harmless during the day can become quiet troublemakers at night, not because they are bad, but because your aging body responds differently now. So let me gently share 3 vegetables that you may wish to avoid after sunset to support deeper sleep and a calmer bladder. 1. Raw tomato, sour by nature. Stimulating by night tomatoes are a staple in our cooking, used in curries, chutneys, and salads across the country. But when eaten raw and late in the day, tomatoes can become acidic triggers for the bladder. They contain citric acid and oxalates, which increase the acidity of urine and may irritate the inner lining of the bladder. This irritation creates a false urge, making you feel like you need to urinate even when the bladder is not full. For elders who already have a sensitive bladder, this can break your sleep unnecessarily. One simple rule I always share is eat raw tomato only before 4 p.m., preferably with lunch. If you love tomato in the evening, make sure it is cooked well, added to dal or soft sabzi, and not eaten raw or cold. Avoid tomato slices in late-night sandwiches or salads, especially during winter or if you experience acidity. This small change alone has helped many of my senior patients reduce nighttime urgency and sleep more peacefully. 2. Cucumber kheera. Full of water. Silent filler of the nighttime bladder. Cucumber is often celebrated for its cooling properties, especially in summer when the heat is strong. But for elders, kheera in the evening salad can silently add large volumes of water to the system. Cucumber is more than 95% water, and when eaten after 6 p.m., it raises the fluid content in your body just before bedtime. This gives your kidneys more to filter during the night, which increases bladder pressure and causes early or multiple wake-ups. I once met Uncle Vinod from Surat, who used to have kheera salad with dinner thinking it was healthy. But he noticed he was waking up twice every night around 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. After removing cucumber from his evening meals and shifting it to lunch, his nighttime urination reduced significantly. So if you love kheera, enjoy it with your midday meal, but avoid it after sunset, especially in raw or chilled form. 3. Raw onion. Overstimulating for the gut. Pressuring the bladder onion is another common item on every Indian plate, whether raw with roti and chutneys or served with lemon and salt. But raw onion is very stimulating for the digestive system. It can trigger excess acid, create gas, and lead to bloating, especially in elders with slower gut movement. This bloating presses against the bladder, leading to discomfort and unnecessary nighttime urination. You may feel full gassy or restless in the abdomen, which keeps the brain alert and body unsettled. The good news is you don't have to stop eating onion, just change the form. Cooked onion in dal sabzi or khichdi is gentle and safe for nighttime meals. Avoid raw onion in the evening, especially if you have a history of gas acidity or bladder irritation. Warm foods digest better and reduce stress on your inner organs, allowing your body to enter deep rest. Common mistakes that quietly trigger nighttime urination. Even if you eat the right vegetables. Many elders tell me, Dr. Saab, I eat healthy. I eat vegetables. I avoid fried food. Still, I wake up 2 or 3 times at night. And I gently ask them, tell me about your evening habits. What do you eat, drink, and do after sunset? Because the truth is, even with the best diet, a few silent habits can quietly undo all your good efforts. Let us now explore 4 very common mistakes I see among seniors that may be causing frequent nighttime urination, not out of disease, but simply out of misunderstanding routine or well-meaning but misplaced habits. 1. Drinking water. After 7 p.m., a good intention at the wrong time. Many people believe that drinking water at night helps cleanse the system or flush out toxins. Yes, hydration is important, but the timing makes all the difference. After 60, your kidneys do not slow down at night as efficiently as before. So if you drink 1 or 2 glasses of water after 7 p.m., it stays active in your system. And by the time you lie down, your kidneys begin their filtering work just when your body wants to sleep. I once spoke with Auntie Geeta from Vadodara, who used to sip warm water every 30 minutes after dinner. She thought it would improve digestion and joint health. But she was waking up 3 times a night even after taking Ayurvedic tonics. When she shifted 80% of her water intake to before 4 p.m. and only sipped small amounts after 6 p.m., her sleep improved within a week, no medicine needed. 2. Going to the toilet. Just in case before bed. A habit that confuses the bladder. This one may surprise you. Many elders go to the bathroom right before sleeping, even when there's no real urge, just to be safe. But over time, this teaches the bladder to feel full, even when it's only 1/3 or half full. This is called bladder overtraining, and it creates a habit of sending false signals at night. Instead, listen to your body with trust. If you don't feel the urge, don't go. Allow your bladder to stretch naturally so it learns to send signals only when truly full. If you must go out of routine, go calmly, not with anxiety or force. Let your body relearn peace. 3. Eating watery fruits. After dinner, a hidden source of nighttime fluid. Fruits like watermelon, orange, sweet lime, and grapes may feel light and refreshing, but they are also extremely high in water content and digest quickly, releasing fluids into your system right after eating. If eaten after 7 p.m., they quietly add to the bladder load, causing the kidneys to filter more urine when you lie down. The result: you may wake up at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. wondering why, despite eating only fruit, you can't sleep through. If you enjoy fruits, eat them during the day. Lunch is best or at latest by 5 p.m. Try bananas, papaya, or guava if you want something gentle after sunset, but even then, keep the portion small. 4. Herbal teas at 9 or 10 p.m., soothing for the mind but stimulating for the bladder. Many seniors love ending their day with a cup of herbal tea, ginger, mint, lemongrass, or green tea. And while they may calm the mind, most of these have mild diuretic effects, meaning they increase urine production silently, especially when taken late at night. Even something as gentle as tulsi or cinnamon tea can make the bladder more active while you sleep. A better alternative: have herbal tea by 6 p.m. or replace your bedtime drink with warm turmeric milk or a spoon of gulkand. These soothe the body without disturbing your bladder. Dear elder, if you stayed with me till now, it means you truly care for your sleep, your health, and your peace. And I want you to remember this not as a doctor's advice, but as a quiet message from one human to another. Your body is not becoming weak. It is simply asking you to be softer, slower, and wiser with it. It doesn't need harsh pills or strict diets. It needs small changes given with love and patience. Even one gentle shift, like eating vegetables before 6 p.m. or sleeping on your left side, can return the deep rest you thought was gone. I've seen it in so many seniors across India, from Kochi to Kanpur, from Ahmedabad to Assam. Their lives changed not because of expensive tests, but because of trust and simple care. You are never too old to sleep peacefully, to feel light in the morning, to say, "I am improving." And if you feel even a little ready to try, then I invite you today, take one vegetable from this list. Eat it at the right time in the right way, and let your body respond gently, one night at a time. If you are willing to begin even with one small step, just type "hope" in the comments below. Not for me, but for yourself and for someone else who might be reading in silence. And if this message touched you, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next quiet gift for your health. You may also share this with an elder friend or loved one, someone who wakes up each night tired and unsure why. Together, we can create a ripple of comfort, one light, one body, one peaceful night at a time.